Hello everyone, my name is Naveen. This is lecture on file system hierarchy of Linux. In this lecture, I will cover what is file system and Linux file system hierarchy. Now we start with file system. A file system is logical collection of files, information on a disk or partition of disk. A partition is act as a container for information that can span an entire hard drive if desired. In Linux, each file and directory having their unique identification that is called inode. Inode stores various information related to file. Information can be file type, file ownership, file size, file group membership, etc. Each inode is identified by an integer number. It is start with 0. 0 and 1 is empty and inode number 2 is reserved for /root. When we create any file in Linux, then automatically an inode number is generated and assigned to file. Now we will start the Linux file system. It start with /root. This is called parent directory. Now I take the example of any Linux machine. I will take PuTTY session. Now see, this is slash. This is called parent directory, and remaining lib, etc. These are called subdirectories. Now I will start with /root. It is parent directory of Linux operating system, which contains number of subdirectories to maintain the Linux file system. This is also called as super user. Now second one is /bin. It contains all normal user binaries that is run by normal user. It having commands like cp, mv, rm, etc. Now next one is /boot. It contains all OS booting files like as grub, kernel, etc. Now next one is /dev. It contains all device information that is connected to physical machine like SSD name, pen drive name, any other input output device, etc. Now next one is /etc. It contains all system and server configuration file. For example, LDAP server and Samba server. When we create any server in Linux, then each server having their configuration file that is stored in /etc. Now next one is /home. It is default home directory for normal users. When we create any user Ram, Sham, and we will log in with Ram or Sham. Each user create their home their local files that is stored in /home. Now next one is /lib. It contains library files, kernel related files. Now next one is /media. It is default location to point all USB based devices like CD-ROM, DVD-ROM, USB, etc. Now next one is /mnt. It is used for mounting the devices. Device can be physical, network based, share file, any USB, any SSD. Now next one is /opt. It contains all third party installed RPMs information like VLC, Google Chrome, OpenOffice, etc. Now next one is /sbin. It contains all system related user binary files that can be run by system users, like fdisk that it having commands fdisk, etc. Now next one is /srv. It is used to take data backup of any services, any configuration files. Now next one is /temp. As per name indication, it contains all system temporary files like cookies, cache, etc. Now next one is /usr. It contains all user program files like cmd, manual pages, server documentation, etc. Now last one is /proc. It contains all process ID information. In Windows, when we run any task manager, then we will check there are various processes are run in backends. Let's see, there are various processes like Chrome, etc. In this, I will select the process and end the process. This is all in window, but in Linux there are various process and all process having process ID. See, I run command top and there are various process ID PID. This is any process that is having process ID 990 1 2 3 etc. These all information are stored in /proc. This is all about Linux file system. Thank you.